Kuovonne here with a demo of my scripts for managing same table backlinks in Airtable. When you have a table that has links to another record in the same table, Airtable does not create that backlink field for you the way it does for cross-table links. If you want these backlinks, you have to manually create a second linked record field. So I have one here. You can see here that I have several different records for people, and I have the records showing what their children are. But if I want to have their parents, then I need to have a separate field here that Airtable does not know is actually connected. Okay. Then after manually creating that, there's two scripts that I have. One is what I call a button script that is run from a button field, and another script that is an automation script. So you can see here right now I have all of my children filled out, but no parent information for this historic data. So what I have the button script for is to fill in this for any existing records that you have. The way the script works is it's fairly simple. You just paste it into the script editor here, and you select your table and the original linked field that has the values that you actually want, and then your backlink field that's the one that's going to be edited. So the original linked field is the one that is not edited. Okay. You don't have to do any edits to the code. Just put that in, click Run, and then Continue. And presto, it fills in what all the parents are. So now the mother has the maternal grandmother and grandfather. The father has the paternal grandmother and grandfather. My parents are my mother and father, same as my brothers and sisters, and all of that was filled in. But what happens if you want to on-go and do this? You don't want to have to remember to click this script to run this button every single time you make an edit. So for that, I have an automation script. So if we go over to automations, you'll see that there are two automations here. One for when you update the parent record, then it will update the children record, and then another one to do the other way around. So let's look at this. First, what we want to do is take a look at the trigger, which is when a record is updated trigger to watch that table that we have. And the field we're going to watch is one of those linked record fields, that parent field. Okay. Now, you would test that. Then we're going to run a script. For the script, you'll just paste in the script as is. You do not need to make any changes to the script itself. And then it describes three different input variables that you need to create. So the record URL, which is over here, and then you're going to select the Airtable record URL. We need the source link name here, and here you'll just type in the name of the field that matches the field that you were watching. And then we have the backlink name here, and again you just type in the name of the field that is the other link. So now when we turn this on, we can do that. And then, of course, if we want to be able to make changes the other way around, you just duplicate that script, except now you're going to change it, and instead of watching the parents, we'll watch the children. And then on the script itself, the exact same thing. We're going to have the same record URL, but we're going to flip-flop so the source link is the children, and the backlink is now the parents. Normally I would test each of these, but I already did that. Now, say for example, that my grandson had a child. I can say, hey, that child was actually my great-grandchild, and I filled in for the child record. Then we wait for the automation to run, and then we will see that the grandson's parents are automatically filled in. Excuse me, the great-grandchild's parent was automatically filled in as that grandson that I had. But now say we want to do the other way, and we say this great-grandchild, he actually had another parent. And I'm going to add a new record. This is so we can see that another person here is my great-grandchild's parent, and then the other automation script fills in the fact that that child record is has the great-grandchild as one of its children. Okay, trying to think there. So that's it. There are two scripts. One is a button script that runs from button to fill in historic information, and you click that and run it to fill in backlink information. And then an automation script, which you can put into two different automations so that you don't have to worry about those being updated. You don't have to go click a button. It just happens automatically to keep everything in sync.